living in Siem Reap on a budget of $300 per month.
Okay, great. We're going to be talking about living on a very tight budget of, let's say, around about $300 per month. Right? And now, normally, if you want to live in a very tight budget, there are three, I think, main things that will affect if you can do it or not. Right? Let's have a look over here. Okay, the very first one, of course, is being your rent. Your rent is going to determine if you can manage it or not. Because honestly, your rent is, I think, the biggest a factor on living cheap and so forth. But if you want to come to Cambodia and you want to live like you're living, let's say, in America or South Africa or in the UK, and you want to have the same living standards as far as apartment is concerned, you will not be able to achieve your goal of living on a cheap budget or a tight budget. In actual fact, it might end up costing you a lot more than back home. It's possible, right? So rent is really, I think, one of the main factors that will determine if you can do it or not. And we will be going into the rent and the apartment that where I am staying currently, and it is called Botam Hostel. And don't be misled by the name hostel, because it's not really a hostel. And the reason why I chose this place over here will become apparent as we go through the video. And of course, now, let's go and have a look at, of course, number 2 is the food. Where you eat, what you eat, will determine, or also make a very big part of your budget. You can go and eat for $5 a plate of food, or you can eat for 60 cents for a plate of food. I'm completely happy with the food I'm eating. I buy just down the road from Botam. Just go down the road over here. It's a very nice place there where I buy a breakfast for $1. And it's quite a nice breakfast, make no mistake. And it only costs over $1, and you get some pork, rice, some salad, and also egg in you as well along with it. And really, it is quite filling. If I've eaten it, let's say a bit late in the day, then I might not even eat a dinner. A lunch I won't eat at all in any case, because the breakfast was so good for me that I don't even bother eating anything any further. Tonight I buy a fried rice on an app, which cost me, let's say, 80 cents delivered to my house, to the house. Right? The next big thing I think that we need to look at, of course, is your entertainment. Now, your entertainment is, of course, a very big factor. If you're going to start going for massages and going out to the bars, etc. like that, there's just no ways that you'll be able to live in a budget with $300. And the reason why I'm able to do that is, you'll see in a moment when we start looking at the apartment, why it's possible to get away with such a low budget at this point of time. Really, guys, there's just, I'm not making any provision for visa. For visa, you could add about, let's say, $25 a month to your $300 or whatever. And yes, it is, no cost for medical expenses is made allocation for either. But it's just basically living, getting by from month to month. I am not, how must I put it to you, suffering in any manner. I eat well. I get enough rest, get enough exercise, and that's the main thing to me. Righto, guys? Now with that said, let's start looking into the apartment. Righto, guys? Normally when you go and live in this kind of apartment, a low budget apartment, let's call it the Khmer style apartment. And because it's not the Western style at all, it is the Khmer style. You'll normally find it's just a lot of row of rooms here, and maybe a second floor, maybe a third floor. And once you're there, you're in your little room, and that's it. Until you leave, you're just in your little room. The difference of a year now, you can see, right, these what we're talking about is all the rooms down here. And so when you normally come into the apartment building, or whatever the case might be, you have to, in your little room, and there you stay until you leave. Yeah, it's very different. And that is why I chose this apartment block over here, where we are, right? I just have a look at it. Like, for instance, here, coming into the reception area, yeah, you've got an area where you can eat. Let's say you've got friends, you don't want to eat in your studio room. You could always come and sit over here with your friends, eating over here and talking, or whatever the case might be. There are toilet facilities here for your friends. There is hot and cold water facility over here, which you can make tea and coffee. It is really a little bit better because it changes that feeling of just sitting in a small little room the whole time, right? And that is now the one thing. Also, of course, the swimming pool. You can come and sit around here around the swimming pool with your friends, and many times in the afternoons, you will see people sitting around the swimming pool over here, drinking beer and smoking whatever they can get hold of, and swimming and having fun over here in the swimming pool. It makes things very, very different. You know, normally a swimming pool is only by a high-style, Western-style apartment block. And this here is really, I'm supposed low budget, and you can, as you can see, the swimming pool is always clean. The water is lovely. I've been swimming virtually sometimes 2-3 times a day here. Even in the evening, some evenings when I'm finished working and teaching online, I'll come and have a swim over here. And normally here by from 3 o'clock in the afternoons, you'll find a lot of people hanging around here. And, you know, having fun, put it this way. And now we continue, we look at the rooms over here. Yes, the rooms are very normal. How much I put it, you can mesh style rooms. The bottom is normally for day visitors, and the top is normally for long stay people. You'll see the top rooms are furnished a little bit different to the bottom rooms over here. Now, let's go and have a look. Oh, okay, yeah, you can see the passage on the top way. It's only the one floor on the top above this over here. It's just where they do their laundry of all the sheets and towels and stuff like that. Yeah, you can see a good view of the on top here. You can see a very good view of it. Let's say you're having a birthday party and you want to have friends around. You can come up here in the evening and you can have barbecue here, and you can sit around drinking your beer or your drinks or whatever the case might be, and smoking whatever you can get hold of. Yes, it's very nice and very relaxing, put it this way. And that's what makes it so different from a normal, Khmer style, low budget room, put it like this. Okay, currently I got mine for $130 a month. But nowadays, they've increased the price, and it's about $150 a month now. But still, I think it's worth it because, like I said to you, you're not in your room and that's it until you leave tomorrow or whatever the case might be. You've got enough around you a year to keep you busy that you don't have to really go into town for entertainment. Okay, let's go have a look at it. Yes, the inside of the rooms, more or less. You can see here's your closet. You've got a top and a bottom of the closet. You've got like a little dressing table type thing over here where you can pack things and a nice big mirror. Right on, let's carry on. You've got a very nice big king-size bed over here. You've got light switchers. You've got a ceiling fan over here. You've got a ceiling fan. And also you've got an aircon as well, right? The room has got aircons as well. You've got a nice table. A chair that goes with a table. And then you've normally got 2 other chairs and a small little coffee table in the middle. Here is the kitchen area. The only thing I personally don't like is your very small fridge, but that also helps that you aren't overstocking your fridge, right? So the bathroom is also very nice. You've got free hot water because they've got a solar heating on the roof for the hot water system. So your hot water here is free. Other places you've got like a little electric geyser over here that heats the water up, and that normally costs you a lot of money. Here it's free, so you're only paying for the cold water coming in. You've got a nice little wash basin over here, what you can use, and a toilet. It's the standard, basic room, put it like that to your right. And of course, this is a view out by your back door, by the kitchen, the door by the kitchen, you've got a back view, and you can see you're not just looking straight into another apartment block or whatever the case might be. It's quite nice. This is a view from coming down from the stairs where you can normally park your motorcycles. As you can see, people are parking their motorcycles everywhere around here. It's not strict like by other places where there are full of stories about where you're parking your motorcycle and where you're not parking it. Okay guys, let's have a look at the prices. Attached here now, I'm going to show you my bill for last month. That is the time of making this video over here, right? As you can see, my room was over here. But like I said to you, I got mine for 130. The new price is 150. And my electricity, you can see, is $23.75, about $24. And my water was 50 cents. Which gives me a total of $154. Now guys, this is where it comes in now for the budget of $130. On top of this every year now, I take $25 per week, for my groceries and my expenditure, etc. It might sound very little to you, but like I said to you, I eat in a day, let's say $1.65, let's say $2, right? Basically, which is in, let's say $14 for the week. The rest I've got to buy tea and milk and sugar and things like that. And it is sufficient. I still manage with, I only use olive oil when I fry an egg. I only use olive oil, nothing else. Extra virgin olive oil. So I managed to buy all that with the balance what I have in my weekly budget. And I always try to keep it within my weekly budget and to make things work out. And it's completely possible to do so. Yeah, you've got the name of it, Bertom Hostel. And like I said, ignore the word hostel, the name is incorrect. And yeah, you've got the telephone numbers, the info of the email, the website, and the address, etc. Guys, currently I think there's only about five rooms occupied in the whole complex. So if you hurry, I am quite sure you'll be able to secure yourself one. And really, once you are here, you'll understand why I say this is just so much better than what a normal, let's say just a normal Khmer style stereo apartment would be. And if you want to go to a Western style stereo apartment, this is no way that you'll get away under a budget of at least $700 a month. So years away that if you're really on a low budget and you want to save, that you can do it. It is possible. I'm doing it. Some months I get away with even less. I get away with about $270. And yes, I even pay a dentist some month. I went for a filling and it cost me $25 for the filling. So yes, it is possible, guys, to get away on your $300 and still have an average style of living. Make no mistake, I'm not hungry. I don't go to bed at one night hungry. Honestly, it is possible to have 2 good meals a day. And yes, you can still save. It depends on how you want to do things. With that said, guys, if you're interested, please give us a thumbs up and a like, and I will make more videos like this for you. But yes, what I suggested, this is seldom I do make a video like this. And guys, this information I'm giving over here is really worthwhile if you want to save money. And if you want to save money, guys, get on the phone, call them, and secure your apartment right now. Thanks for watching.